Hello, my gorgeous angels. How are you guys doing? So before we dive into this week's readings, I do just want to say Merry Christmas, because by the time I'm posting this, it is around that time, and happy holidays to everyone. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun around this time, because Christmas can be quite magical for some. But I also know, as someone who's been through struggle and grief in my life, I know that this time of year can also be a little bit heavy for others. So if that is you, I'm sending you a big hug right now. I'm thinking about you around this time, all right, my angels. When you're watching this, I'll be in England. Actually, I'm recording these beforehand so that I can spend some time with my family and give them my full attention. So that's where I'll be drinking a lot of wine and eating a lot of food, and I hope you guys will be too. But anyways, I will dive into this week's readings. I hope something good is coming up for everybody. But let's have a look and see. Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? Welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to dive straight in. Let's see how this week will be for you. It is the ending days of 2024 and entering 2025, so I'm going to be very interested, well, I am very interested in seeing what's going to come up for you guys. Okay, so let's see together what's going on for my Leos for this week ahead. Oh, that's weird. These were the last cards. I'm not going to take those. These literally came out for Cancer signs, so maybe there is something in Cancer signs reading that might be impactful for you. Okay, so definitely go check that out. But let's see, for my gorgeous Leos, let's get you your own individual message. If they come out again, we'll take them. That's fine. All right, 2 cards for Leo. Courage. That is literally what your strength card is all about, right? This says courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. And then you have support. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. So sometimes there is courage in seeking support, by the way, so that might even be its own message for you guys. But I almost feel like this is a bit of a balance. There are some things that you can do on your own and you have the skills and talents for, and there are some things that maybe you need help from with others, or even just work hard, play hard. Make sure you're connecting with others as well. So interesting. Let's see. So I already kind of showed you these or mentioned them out loud at least. So let me just show you. Pause it if you need to. All right, let's dive into the rest of your cards. Let's see what else is coming out for my gorgeous Leos. Let's see. Let's have a little look and see. That came out for Cancer sign too. So we'll take it because the way that it came out didn't feel like a little bit of a glitch. So deep knowing, you know already where your intuition is guiding you. Trust in it, okay? You have a very deep intuition and a deep knowing about something. Now, because you have all that glitches as well, there's a little bit of a warning with that. It's not always bad. It depends on what your intuition is telling you. So again, it's a general reading, so it can always be like different for everybody. But for some of you, if you have a deep knowing that somebody is like hiding their true beautiful desires for you, then that could be the thing for you. Because what all that glitters card represents here, Leo, is like whatever is on the surface is not really what's going on underneath. And sometimes this card comes up when it is about somebody's feelings and somebody's going to be revealing to you how they feel. Or maybe it's about you and really revealing your feelings. Maybe you do look shiny on the surface, but inside you might be going through something, and this could be a really good time to actually seek some support and help, okay? Another message I get from this, of course, could be the opposite of that. So maybe somebody is hiding something. If you have an intuition, if you have an intuitive feeling about something, Leo, about a person, and it's a really good time to kind of like understand that it's actually telling you something to probably stay away from somebody because they're not who they say they are, or not all that they make out to be. Could also be the same with opportunities and stuff like that around you, okay? Another message that this card comes out with is it could also be about some goals. If you're aiming for material wealth and material success, this sometimes has come out for people in readings where it's kind of like it's not always all that it makes itself out to be. Finances or material wealth and success are great tools for happiness, right? To find happiness or to find freedom in some way, okay? So it's almost like I wonder if you're re-evaluating whether or not something's really going to make you happy, and if it's something that actually is something that's glittery, or if it's not, okay? So a big time for discovery, to say the least, which is the cards that came up for you. So I wonder if, again, Cancer's reading could benefit you in some way. But let's have a little look and see. So because you have an intuition card and something kind of being hidden from you, then again, it's important to follow your gut instincts. Anyway, let's go ahead moving forward. Let's have a little look and see, and hopefully dive a little bit deeper into these messages. For Leo for this week, let's see. The sun, gorgeous energy. Now it's a number one, which can be about new beginnings, a new you, which again is on brand with the season. But the sun card is all about new beginnings in general, right? It's all about happiness, success. There's a baby here. So, you know, some of you are becoming somebody new or having new beginnings or birthing something around this time. And then you have anxiety. I feel like, again, a daughter spirit is saying trust in your intuition, not in this anxiety. How do you tell the difference? I always say, like, anxiety is always the what if, and your intuition is that knowing. You know when you're just like, I just have this feeling. That's intuition. Anxiety is like, but what if, and but what if that happens, and what if it's uncertainty. It's anxiety. It's unknown. So that's a good way of deciding. So ask yourself those questions when you're going through and questioning. Is this my intuition telling me this? Or is this a fear? Or is this actually a warning sign, for example? Okay. Anyway, because I feel like maybe that's anxiety as well. I wonder if there's something deeper coming through here. Anyway, so you could be a bit anxious at this time, but I feel like maybe that's where maybe speaking to some people could be helpful for you. And the sun, beautiful, amazing, success, celebration, new energy. By the way, the sun also being the number one is also about your identity, how you show up to the world. And I wonder if some of you are worried. Maybe it's a bit of imposter syndrome, and maybe that's where anxiety comes through as well. Like, you have a deep knowing that some of you are meant to shine bright or will have some success or social success, I wonder, but you're worried. And again, all like glitches, instead of trying to be liked, like yourself, and then it doesn't matter what people have to say about it, and you get to follow what you're being guided to do. But let's see a bit more. Who knows what's going on for you guys? Let's get a few extra cards. Let's dive into your readings here. Okay, one more, because I want an even number. Okay, you have chain of events that will affect your life. And what that card means is that there is something going on external to yourself that is somehow going to impact you in some way, okay? Or have some impact on your life, okay? So let's just see how that is. Could be good, could be a little bit challenging. You have the wheel. I like this card coming up here because this is what you're going to change. Instead of allowing yourself or life to ramble aimlessly because of your indecisiveness, you're actually making clear decisions because your gut feeling's telling you it's time to take action on what you already know. Okay, and that might be the chain of events that will affect your life. I wonder if you're doing something this week that actually is going to really impact the rest of your life here. It's almost like domino effect. Right, you also have the Ram, which is a stubborn, aggressive person. And then you did have the shield that came out, and this says you need to defend yourself. So if somebody's trying to get at you, if somebody's being aggressive, if somebody's being stubborn, okay, it's time to kind of stand up for yourself or protect yourself in some way by staying away from that kind of person or those kinds of people. Okay, you have Horse. This says short journey. And then you also have broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. I feel like that's to do with the Ram here, to be honest with you. That's a broken wishbone. Hoping someone changes, or maybe hoping somebody likes you in some way, I wonder. But the Ram, who wants to be liked by an aggressive or stubborn person? Not you, Leo, not you. Right, let's dive into your reading. Let's see what's going on then. Let's dive a little bit deeper into this stuff for you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm hearing this. It's not all that it's made out to be. It's similar to what we were saying, but I wonder if it's a person. Right, let's see. For Leo, let's get overall energy of this week. Thank you. That was very sharp. The Four of Cups. Oh my God. Cancer literally had that, guys. What is going on? So Four of Cups coming up in your reading as the overall energy. It's a really good time to maybe be a bit more open to what's being offered your way. Sometimes this comes in as like it's a good time to just accept opportunities, just to say yes every now and again if you are wanting change but not taking action towards it. Like we were saying with the deep knowing, that's your big message here. So the Four of Cups, there's a chance to turn that around here, but let's clarify it for you. Let's see what this is saying for you guys here. You know, it could be because of anxiety, you're worried, so you'd rather stick to your comfort zone than to change it. The Page of Cups is a message here Okay, or again, like an emotional message or a epiphany some way. Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands actually looks like there is an ambitious opportunity coming away, maybe from a Queen of Wands, but because you're a Leo, that could be you. Somebody might want to work with you, and I think you're being a little bit stubborn here. Maybe are you the aggressive, stubborn person? I'm probably not. But the Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, somebody wants to work with you on something. And I think that's what the news is with the Page of Cups. It's an offer. Okay, so the Four of Cups is usually somebody who's got their arms crossed and not even looking at the opportunity. So I would say to do the opposite of that, but it depends on what your intuition is saying. This could be the stubborn, aggressive person, okay, that you don't probably want to work with, so I wouldn't accept it, okay, then that would be the case for you. But for a lot of you, with the Queen of Wands being here, if this is an opportunity that you do actually want, but your anxiety is keeping you closed off and stuck in the Four of Cups energy, which is bored and jaded, you know, life's not moving forward, but you're also not moving forward either, so of course, you know, life's not going to move forward if you're not moving forward or you're not accepting new things, for example. So if that resonates with you, this looks like a really good partnership, collaboration, and really good news to build on something. Okay, so it's up to you. And again, what your intuition, because deep knowing is here, is the most important thing, more than what I say. So pay attention to what your intuition is saying about this, because I don't know. All right, but let's see your energy for this week, Leo. Let's see what you or how you're showing up this week, the energy that you're radiating within this week. Okay, you got two cards. You got the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're showing up with two personalities this week. One, you're being a lot more clearer, direct, setting boundaries, but being very clear about yourself, your truth, your expression. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is also about nurturing that and growing that. It's also about working on your finances, working on your career, like working on your stability. So you're showing up as a king and queen, which is nice. I wonder if the King of Swords is you protecting this energy that you've built within yourself. Needing to be disciplined with your approach to money, maybe being disciplined with your approach to your career and your opportunities. King of Swords is very intelligent. So you're having a lot of ideas at this time, very clear ideas. Let's clarify this energy though. So you're showing up as two energies this week, which is fine. It's balanced. Sometimes we do have to do that. Why is the King of Swords here in Leo's energy this week? I wonder if you're having to communicate something. King of Swords. It's a good time actually to be clear and direct. So Ace of Cups. This is about a new emotional experience. I wonder if it is to do with this opportunity here that you'll be accepting. Ace of Cups is also about self-love. So within this week, you are showing up very clearly, setting boundaries on your heart space, on your love, and what you have to give to the world. So you're being very clear and direct about that, with how you're expressing that. Or maybe again, it's about, again, just your love life in general. That's how you're showing up. You're being very, very direct with people, interviewing people for who can have this version of yourself. So why is the Queen of Pentacles in the energy of Leo then? Why are they showing up as the Queen of Pentacles as well? King of Pentacles and a Two of Cups. Interesting. It did seem to come up a bit reversed here, but the Ace of Swords, somebody could be contacting you. I wonder if it's someone that you know. Because King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles is a match, and Two of Cups coming through. I just feel like you're becoming more stable. Maybe that's attracting in people here. So that's, again, up to you. I feel like you need to listen to your gut, because I don't know who these people are. But because Two of Cups is here, it's safe to say that this probably is somebody who is a soulmate in some way. But because it came up a bit reversed, but it came up on top of support, didn't it? So that kind of feels like to me, maybe this is someone who you've considered for support, but you've just not reached out. Maybe that's something that you're wanting, or you're thinking about maybe your soulmates, and you're showing up as a version of someone that you want to attract in as well. So stable, independent. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what your challenge is then. Let's see what your challenge or blockage is for you, Leo. King of Cups, emotions. And that ram tried to come out there. So King of Cups being in your challenge position, if it's you, it could of course be King of Cups can sometimes be a romantic partner as well. However, if this is you, then it's really about gaining control of your feelings and emotions can be a challenge for you. It's a good card though, so I feel like you'll be able to do it, but it just requires a bit of work, right? When it's a challenge. Let's clarify that though. He stays on top of his feelings and emotions. He understands them so deeply that he understands that they are not. So when you're upset, he's not an upset person. You're not an upset person. You're feeling upset. So you don't attach yourself to certain feelings and don't make decisions on them. So that might be your challenge here. Let's see. King of Cups. The Knight of Wands. Why is this a challenge? The Wheel of Fortune. That's divine timing here. And the Nine of Wands. And Justice coming through. So I feel like for some of you, the Nine of Wands just tells me that you have been hurt before and you have the tendency to put your guard up. Maybe again, it is about caring about other people's opinions of yourself, and that's what's keeping you hidden or shy or stopping you from going out there, achieving your dreams and goals and changing your life in some way, because Wheel of Fortune is about seasons changing, but it's in your challenge position. I wonder if you're having or you're getting this push to be more optimistic or have more fun in your life, take more opportunities, take more risk, which makes sense in a way that your current energy is the Four of Cups, right? Or the overall energy for this week is the Four of Cups. And I feel like Spirit's trying to pull you out of that. And because Four of Cups is an emotional card, that King of Cups, again, needing you to be on top of your feelings and emotions, not to use them to rule your life. If you're just not feeling like it is not good enough to not achieve your dreams and goals, right? So I feel like that's what it is. It's taking control of your feelings and emotions so that you can change something about your life, have more fun, which again is almost the opposite of the Four of Cups. But it's like you're afraid of having fun, or you're afraid of enjoying yourself probably because you've done that before and maybe things came crashing down, or you did that before and maybe it wasn't the right thing for you. Whatever it is, you've clearly been hurt because the Nine of Wands is here. So you're anxious that it will happen again. But you have to trust where your gut is telling you to go, because it's telling you to go there for a reason. It's something important there. Okay? And you'll be entering a completely new season of your life, because the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel turning. And it does feel like it's in your favor, but of course you have to go after it or create that turn. That's what it feels like. Okay, interesting message there. Righty-ho, let's see what's going on in your external environment. What's going on in the external world for Leo? What's going on around them? Ace of Wands, again. Cancer had this. So interesting how it's coming up like this. So because this is in your environment, you could be feeling called to change your environment. The Ace of Wands could be you moving. It could be traveling. It could be just new energy, new idea, new career, maybe even in your environment here. So let's clarify it and figure it out. It's new energy though, which I love. So why is this in the external environment for Leo? Page of Pentacles does look like a new job. Okay, a chance to learn something new hobbies. This is what Spirit is saying here. Page of Pentacles is always a reminder here that sometimes the first step is always the hardest. He's like, sometimes the first step is the hardest. But once you do that and you get used to being uncomfortable, then things are much easier, right? It's scary to be a newbie, right? To have eyes on you, to feel judged, to make mistakes along the way. But this is a part of being an apprentice in life, or being a student in life, is that you understand that we're all learning, we're all making mistakes, all right? As long as your intentions are pure, then it's just a lesson to be learned, right? So Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, it's an opportunity in your environment to take action on, of course, to be open-minded with, to learn from, okay, to feel excited about. Let's look at what's going on in your inner world for Leo this week. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is all about abundance. It's up in your energy. It's also about long-term success, long-term gains, long-term fulfillment. It's all about stability, financial freedom, financial stability, all that good stuff. So that could be something that you're working on, actively working on. One thing I will say with this, when the 10 of Pentacles comes up in your inner world, you are already whole within yourself. Everything external to you is just a bonus. Okay, so I feel like maybe this is a need for internal validation, feeling worthy, feeling whole within yourself, not needing anyone or anything to validate you. You are already valid. Okay, that's something to say here. 10 of Pentacles. The Temperance card. So yeah, interesting that's coming up over here because that's what I'm feeling. So Temperance is about balance and harmony. Because this is in your inner world, a really good time to seek peace, to seek balance, to take some time out to gain stability in your life, in your inner world, so that moving forward, you're much clearer. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. They're just kind of showing me again about like not needing like your external success or your external material wealth, for example, is just a bonus in life, right? Of course, it's freedom, it gives us freedom, etc., all that good stuff. But again, you are abundant within yourself. You need to do that within first to have it external to you. So remember that. Like I said, all that glitches does come in where sometimes like the goal isn't all that it seems to be. You know, we always think that being a billionaire will make you happy, but there are plenty of billionaires who are unhappy. Right? It depends on your mission. It depends on your why. If you're just wanting material wealth because you just want all these fancy things, then you're going to always need fancy things in order to feel happy, right? But if it depends on your mission. If you're making more money to help more people, then that's good, because the more that you help people, then that's your mission. Then you're going to feel fulfilled. So I wonder if your goal might need addressing here. Balancing, to feel within yourself first. Anyway, let's get your advice for the week. 5 of Cups. That is important to say, that the 5 of Cups always comes up as advice to not dwell too much on life's disappointments, but to change your perspective and think about what you do still have and what you can still move forward with. Okay, because some doors will close, some disappointments will happen. Life, no one is an exception to that. We all go through this, like, not the same things, but we all go through disappointments and the same kind of feelings, just different situations and scenarios. But don't dwell here, because otherwise we stay in this cloak of misery and have a really hard time moving forward. So I would say with that as advice, it's easy to say that gratitude helps, focusing on the small wins helps, or focusing on what you do still have, again, gratitude. But most importantly, what you can do with what you've got currently, even if you have been through a lot of disappointments, helps you to not only be resourceful, but to always kind of come back through any disappointing situation. Okay. Could also be, again, seeking support, because the 5 of Cups has 2 cups there, which can be about allowing yourself to get help from others. That takes courage. 5 of Cups, strength. Exactly. It takes courage. That's your card, Leo. All right. So not only is your advice to remember who you are, to understand that courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. And when that is a challenge for you, then it's about seeking support, because this is really saying that is the case for you guys. All right. Let's see who that stubborn, aggressive person is. 3 of Swords. So we want to move away from that energy. Could just be they're still in your energy. You need to defend yourself so that you're no longer repeating this pain over and over again. But if it is someone who's hurt you before and it is coming back in, block, because you're focusing on bigger things this year. All right, my angels, so that's what I have for you. I send you my love. I wish you guys all the best, and I'll see you guys in the new year.